Hi, thanks for dropping by on my channel. My name's Mark and today I'm going to be looking at the Keis G701S Shorty Heated Gloves. I'm going to show you them from unboxing to hardwire them to the bike. So keep watching. Today I'm going to be looking at the Keis Heated gloves. These are the G701S for the Shorty model. I ordered these yesterday from J&S Accessories and they've arrived today, so really good service from them. So I would highly recommend using them if you want anything motorbike related. So packaging comes in a nice magnetic sealed box. Lots of information on there. Usual instructions. We've got the hardwire kit for connecting this direct to the bike. We've got various fuses in there because let's add that, put that up to this camera there. The more items you add, the higher the rating fuse you need. So they give you spare fuses so you can uprate the ampage rating. So you don't blow a fuse if you're adding more products to your hardwire. This cable is the link between the gloves and the hardwire kit. You can also get a battery pack. I think they're around £80 to £90 if you want to power these via battery power, or as I'm going to do, I'm going to connect these to the bike up with the hardwire kit, and I will do a video showing that and do a review on how they perform. So here's the glove, you've got the connector, you've got a zip cuff here. Initially I thought that was for the battery pack, but it's not. That's just to extend the cuff if you're putting them over a jacket. If you're going to use the battery pack, that probably will go in your pocket, connected via the cable. You've got the power button here. There's 3 power settings, and that will obviously light up once it's powered up, but I'll do that once these are connected to the bike so you can see that. You got the Velcro cuff closure, and these plastic slide bits here are there in case you fall in an accident. They prevent you from jamming your hand into the ground and sort of stopping dead and breaking your hand as you hit the ground and push forward. These allow you to skate forward or slip forward on the ground to prevent you from breaking bones, hopefully. They've got the touchscreen little rubber bits there to enable you to operate a smartphone without taking your gloves off, and this left one has got a little wiper blade here that you can use to wipe your visor in the rain. So nice little addition there. I went for a size large. I normally take a medium, but I went up a size with them being winter gloves, just in case I wanted to add the inner gloves later on at some point. They are a good fit. They are not too tight, but not loose either. They're pretty much a good fit really. So if you are a medium, I would suggest probably going for the large, or at least trying them to see what you think. So what I'll do is I'll get these connected to the bike. We'll power them up and see how they perform. So this is the bike we're going to be attaching the Keis hardwire kit to. It's a Honda CBR 1100 XX Super Blackbird. It's a 2000 model. So take the seat off. Currently I have hardwired to the bike a battery tender. I have a quad lock power supply and also the regulator rectifier modification. So I've got a fair few wires attached in here, which are all going to have to come off. So because we're dealing with the battery, although we are adding something to the battery, best thing to do is to take all the negative power away first, all the negative terminals away, before we start working on the positive side. It's what I was always taught when dealing with batteries is, if you're going to work on a battery, you take a battery out, always remove the negative first. And then if you're adding a battery or adding something to it, you're adding, I see it as you're adding something, so something positive, so then you use the positive side. So because we're going to be adding something, first though, we need to take something away. So we're going to take off the negative terminals and get them out of the way, so there's no risk of anything sparking or short circuiting. Then once they're clear, we'll somehow add in the positive side to the Keis Hardwire. See how that goes. I've got a couple of extra battery terminals there, with it being a moto bat, that I could use if I can find some screws for it. So we're just unscrew this bolt. So I've got the quad lock battery tender. That's to rectify it. And then we've got the negative terminal. So I'll get those out of the way. I'll stick a bit of cloth in here. Keep that negative terminal out of the way. Right, that's the battery clear, and we'll get the hardwire kit out now. So I've already changed the fuse. This was a 2 amp fuse initially in here just for the gloves, but I upped it to a 5 because I do plan on getting the jacket. Once I've got the jacket, I'll probably upgrade it to maybe a 7 or even a 10 amp fuse, but we'll have a look at that when the time comes. So got that pressed on just there. And then I've got the rectifier cable. Really could do with using that other terminal, but I don't have a screw at the moment, so this will just do for now for initial testing. I do plan on changing the battery for something a bit more powerful. So then I've got the quad lock power supply. So I'm getting a bit tight in here. And then the battery tender. So we've got the hardwire kit installed. Somewhere this pigtail is going to have to hang out the bike above the seat so you can connect into it. I think I'm going to put it at the front of the tank. If I stick it behind me, I will more than likely forget and risk damaging something when I get off the bike. So let's get that seat on and see how it looks. Put the seat back on, and we've just got the power cable hanging out the front there. I'll see how that goes. I don't really want it scratching the tank. We'll see. I may even end up putting it down the side possibly, but we'll see how we go. Let's try powering the gloves up now. Right. So I've got the power cables running down my sleeves, as you would on your jacket, then coming out the bottom, and then I'm just going to connect in. Now it's connected. I'm not sure about this positioning. suppose as long as we don't get too close to the tank, it'll be okay, but there's something I have to watch. I really don't want the tank getting scratched. Okay, so now I'll get the gloves on. Plug them in. There's a nice snap there as they go in, so you know that they're definitely home and plugged in properly. And that's it, they're in. So let's turn the ignition on. I have got the battery tender plugged in, so I'm not going to want to wear the battery out. So long press, a couple of seconds, and we go red. Already I can feel the heat straight away starting to build. So that is hot. The red is the high setting. As you can see there. So we've got hot, medium setting, and then green for the lowest setting. And then turn off, hold down, 2 seconds, and they're off. So I'm on the hottest setting now, and it's been around 2 or 3 minutes. They're not red hot, but they are nice and warm. Bear in mind it's about 10 degrees in this garage, so it's not particularly cold. They are doing a good job. So it will be interesting to see how they perform out on the road. So to disconnect, you probably could do it one-handed, but you risk the chance of damaging the connector, so you're better off taking the glove off and using both hands to disconnect. That way you're not going to risk ripping the cable out of the gloves by being too harsh with it, and they'll last you a bit longer. One thing to remember when you're getting off is disconnect the cable before you dismount the bike, otherwise you can end up ragging the cable out, potentially causing some damage. I'm sure it will release, but it is a fairly stiff connector, so yeah, that's going to be something to remember. If you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. It does mean a lot. If you can drop a like, that'd be fantastic. My next video, which should be just here, or maybe here, I'm not too sure yet, I'm still getting the hang of this, will be my setup of my motor vlogging helmet with my DJI Action 5 Pro camera. And then once that's done, I'll be doing a ride out with the Keis gloves, and we'll see how they perform on the road. Today it's -3, so it's getting to a decent temperature to test them out. So please stay tuned and click on my next video. Thanks.